Good morning. It's April 23rd. Just broke camp about 5:30 and got on the trail. I'm heading up out of Mission Creek and climbing up toward Big Bear. Looks like it's going to be a great day, so I'll keep you posted. Man, I am loving this trail today. After stumbling through rock gardens and fording the Mission Creek, I don't know how many times yesterday. Even though this trail is going down as much as it's going up, and I know eventually I have to go up a lot. It's just so nice to walk on some reasonably smooth, flat trail and not tripping over rocks. Just filled up with water here. It's supposed to be the last water source for a while. I know most people that hike seem to kind of group up into these trampolines. I haven't really had that experience. Mine has been a solitary hike, except for the times when friends have come to hike a few miles with me. And I don't know, I think I fall into a sort of a peculiar little gap where I can't travel as fast as the younger people, and because of I've been hiking a lot in these kind of conditions, maybe I move a little faster than people my age for the most part. So anyway, thus far it has resulted in a fairly solitary hike. Starting to get back into more alpine like conditions and environment. That's a little bit of a sketchy spot on this trail. You gotta kind of come down and manage to get down to here without slipping and going over that edge. Then you wonder where the trail goes. Well, we do have some cairns over here, so let's see if that's where the trail is. Alright, so coming up the trail over there, looking good, like, uh-oh, what's this? And there's a little bit of rock slide there. The trail disintegrated, came down there, came up over that rock, back down here, across these fallen trees, and it looks like I'm going up there. Wow, nice. Yeah, that was a pretty tough scramble up there. And then when I get to the top, I see this other path. So I didn't see that when I was down there. But it just goes to show, sometimes when you got something sketchy going on, just take another careful look around to see if there isn't a different way. Well, I just had something happen which I think is kind of typical out here. I'm an older guy, man. I'm 70 years old. There's some sketchy sections in here, and even for younger people, you could have a little slip and a fall and get an injury. Well, so anyway, there was a sketchy section back there, and there was a younger person. We were both kind of discussing it, and then she went through and basically took off, and I went through wondering, well, I hope I don't fall in here. I mean, if it was me, I probably would have waited to make sure everybody got through okay. But that's just me. But I got, in a way, it kind of goes to show you, if you're an older person hiking out here, you're pretty much you're on your own. Wow, it happened again. So that woman that passed me and took off at that sketchy section, I encountered, apparently she was trying to catch up to her little bubble group, and they were at a water resupply location, and then we all took off out of that resupply situation, and the trail was very sketchy. You couldn't find the trail. Everybody was looking for the trail, and I guess they finally found the trail and just took off. I can see them up way ahead, but you know, if you're kind of moving with a group and you're all having trouble, wouldn't you think that you would stick around to make sure everybody got through it okay? You know, and the other thing is, they're down there at that watering hole, and every other word was F this, F that. I mean, come on, people. Yeah, you know, the PCT is not some 20-lane super highway, you know, all smooth and paved with concrete. There's some sketchy sections that, you know, they haven't had trail maintenance. And, you know, when it comes to a section like that, it's just common sense that, you know, more heads are better than just one by itself. And, you know, looking out for your other trail buddies, even though they're not in your little bubble group, you know, stick around. Make sure everybody gets through. Geez, I tell you that these people, I'm going to avoid them like the plague because they're useless. First patch of snow since San Jacinto. I'm sure we're going to be seeing more now. We're going up in altitude. Okay, we're up at 8,200 feet now, seeing more snow. And up we go. That looks like an accident waiting to happen. Poor tree. Yeah, it just rounded a corner and got a whole new view. A lot of these trees in here are burnt but still standing. And then there's ones that are completely burned down. Oh, nice cruisy section of trail here. Thank you, trail guides. I'll take it. All of a sudden I'm obsessing over a cooked, freeze-dried meal, like say a chicken pad thai or I don't know, macaroni and cheese. For some reason it's about all I can think about. I mean, so far I've been going on snack bars and you know, little packaged dried fish, or you know, whatever, stuff like that. and I guess I'm and I'm not carrying a stove. I just sent a message home because Alexandra is going to come up to Big Bear tomorrow, and I said, hey, grab my stove, grab an extra fuel canister, get the mini Bic lighter, and bring them up, because man, I'm gonna pig out on some freeze-dried dinners. You know, my original plan, my one of many plans I had, was that I was going to freeze dry meals and ship them out in resupply boxes to various post offices. And I was also going to bring my solar charger. And then, I started getting sucked into all this ultralight stuff. And I thought, well, get rid of the stove, even get rid of cold soak, just live on bars and, dried meats. And that was supposed to be kind of the way to go. But then these two guys from Florida, Bilbo and Mud Skipper, they started out, I think they started out the same day as me. And they were packing freeze-dried, or not freeze-dried, dehydrated meals that they had prepared. They were packing out meals for 150 miles. And I asked, well, what's your pack weight? They said, well, the food, really doesn't add that much. Carrying water is where all the weight is. And they figured with their food, mind this is for 150 miles, they figured their pack weight was about 35 pounds. Well, I don't know, if you have a comfortable pack, and they had big packs, They didn't have these little skimpy ultralight packs. You put 5 pounds in them and suddenly your hips are killing you because of the ultra lightweight cushions. No, they had big beefy packs. And in fact, that's what I've got right now. I've gone through 3 packs so far. First I had the Z-Packs. I don't know which version it was, but man, that thing was killing me. Then I went to an REI Flash 55, which has got more substantial padding, but it still tries to be a bit of an ultralight pack. And that thing was also very uncomfortable. Now I've got this, what the heck's the name of the brand? Well, I'll get back to you and I'll put a note. But anyway, this thing has got really big hip pads and a lot of padding on the shoulder straps. I'm not going to say it's like having no pack at all, but it's pretty comfortable. It carries the weight pretty good, and I think I can live with it. And I also think I can live with having the stove and cooking some meals. So that's what I'm going to try now. And I don't know, maybe I'll load up on a bunch of dehydrated meals. It's going to be expensive now. Would have been cheaper if I'd done it myself, but originally I did dehydrate some mixed vegetables, and I made some a chili that I dehydrated that was very good, very nutritious, I might add. But now I'm going to have to rely on expensive dehydrated meals. I think I'm looking at the north side of Gorgonio there. Not sure. I mean, we're getting close to Big Bear, and I don't know. Maybe that's some other mountain. I think I've seen you guys before. Come on, man, do some push-ups. Come on, do some push-ups. Oh, come on, jeez. Can't ever catch one of them doing push-ups. So far, just a few spotty patches of snow. Nothing covering the trail. And that's good. Still got Jacinto off in the distance. Still can see toward Palm Springs. Gorgonio, San Jacinto. I don't know what riverbed that is. Still pretty cruisy trail, pretty flat too. We've done most of the climbing here for the next 10 miles.